I'm Nina Foxx. Welcome back. If it's the first time you've been here, welcome. If you've been here before, nice to see you again. I'm spending a couple of weeks talking about diet and fitness. Last week we talked to my trainer. It's actually a week before last. I was traveling last week, so I didn't post. But I thought since we talked about fad diets so much, I wanted to talk about what I'd actually tried and what I didn't try. So just so you know, in the last video, and I'll put a link to it up here somewhere, she said we talked about being vegan because I saw What the Health and they scared the bejesus out of me. Well, I did try to be vegan-esque. I found out that I gained weight, or I was really puffy and felt bloated all the time because of the soy, so that went away, and I'm back on my regular meal plan from Construction Zone Fitness. And that seems to be working. But how did I get here? And I'm sure that a lot of women are just like me. What did you try? I know back in the day, I tried the Master Cleanse. Let's talk about that one. That's the first one. And I think I'm going to talk about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things. And veganism was one of them. Master Cleanse is basically the lemonade diet, and Beyonce is supposed to have tried it. Well, I tried that. The first time I did it, I was in graduate school, or right before graduate school. I was dancing in New York, and I tried it. You basically make a drink with lemonade, maple syrup, cayenne pepper, and water. That's my computer. And I did try that, and I was just totally not hungry the whole time. I realized after I calculated it out, because recently I was like, oh, let's try this again to see what happens as a cleanse. I don't know if it really cleanses you. What's happening is that you're living on the sugar. I figured out based on the amount of maple syrup that I was getting 500 calories, which are really all carbs of nothing. So that means with activity, if I'm burning, I know I burn around 900 active calories a day based on my watch when I do exercise. It's not healthy for me at all. But I did lose weight, but it comes back as soon as you start eating. So that was one. So, and then really back in the day when I used to work in radio, I keep saying back in the day, right? I tried Nutrisystem because Nutrisystem wanted to advertise, and they gave it to us free of charge. And that's when you get these little meals. You go pick up your meals, you have a bag of meals, and it's all microwave. It all start, and it's supposed to be up to a certain calories. You'd lost weight while you were eating it. It was all prepackaged food though, so there was nothing clean about it. The problem with that is so I didn't learn anything. So I was like 22, 23, and as soon as I stopped using it, then of course I gained pounds and calories and stuff again. So then from there, I also had another client, I think it was OptiFast, and that's a totally liquid diet. Oh, hell yeah, I lost weight. I was so scary skinny, and I'm tall. I'm almost 5'8", and I'm very muscular. I'm a big person. I was like a size 4, and my family was giving me the side eye. They were like, that is not good. Well, I was so thin that water collected here when I shower. Didn't look good. It looked more like my butt had fallen off and I was a crack victim. But again, as soon as I started eating, I gained that weight back. Later on, many years later, I tried HMR, health maintenance something. You can look them up if you want. And that's a medically guided fast, and I did that in support of someone else. And then again, I got really skinny. I looked really hot, but I think I was skinny fat. So I was thin, but I wasn't necessarily fit. My muscle tone wasn't great. But I remember being so small that I had this 2-piece white bathing suit, and the bottoms got too big, if that's possible. And and then when you get out, and I felt good. My cholesterol, everything was really low. But when you get that small, like grown women give you the side eye, they were like, what's wrong with you? But it looked good, I thought. Slim Fast, we've all done that, where you drink those things. But Slim Fast, it just kept me running to the bathroom. I think that's how it made you skinny. It just, the fiber in it just made everything run out. And I had headaches. It wasn't good. And then we discovered later, when I was doing that, another medically supervised diet that I'll talk about, that I have an intolerance for dairy. So my stomach was always growling. So that one wasn't good. And you can't maintain that. People, your quality of life, you like food, and you want to have a cheat every now and then and eat stuff and not feel like you fell off the wagon, or the diet wagon, so to speak. I tried the HCG diet, where I went to a chiropractor and I got the HCG drops, and you got to eat a small piece of protein and some vegetables like 3 times a day. Again, that was about 500 calories a day. I had headaches, and I am convinced to this day that that is when I had got a large cyst that grew in my breasts. It was so big that when I went for my yearly exam, they were like, "Oh no, you need to come in here right now." And they gave me a sonogram, and they were like, or an ultrasound. They were like, "You don't feel that?" It was a really huge cyst. So I got thinner, but it's hard to maintain, again, because you just have headaches all the time. The next thing I tried was a medically supervised diet, and this really started me on the road to fitness, called 2020 Lifestyles. And you can look that one up online, and I'll put a link down below. And it was a combination of talking to a nutritionist, a psychologist, food, and a trainer. And it was really good. I lost a lot of weight, and I will show you before and after pictures somewhere. I'll put them here, where before I did it, I lost a lot of weight in my middle, and I lost like 40 pounds. Looked fabulous. We had my body fat taken by DEXA scan, really moved a lot. But the problem with that, I did learn a lot about food, because you also had to watch these videos about sugar, fat, and salt, and you learned about how your body reacted. It was very scientific, like chemically, what was the chemical reaction. And the problem was I lost more muscle than I wanted. I lost about 7 pounds of muscle. Yes, I was thin, but I didn't look as fit as I wanted to. But it was an excellent way to like just get weight off and learn about your body and exercise. And that is really what started the journey for me, because then after I lost that weight, I said, well, I want to be fitter. And I went to a gym to talk with a friend who was actually in support of her. She was getting married, and she wanted to join a bodybuilding team to lose weight for her wedding, but she left. She didn't do it, and I stayed, and that's how I got to where I am now, where I'm trying to be as fit as possible. And hopefully in November we'll be competing for the 3rd time. Maybe my last time, because I just like food too much. We talked about me liking wine, but we'll see. I definitely enjoy being this fit. So that's it. Those are the diets that I've tried over time. I'm sure I left something out, like in college when I tried to live on Snickers and Diet Coke because I was too lazy to eat. But that wasn't good either. You know, it's really all about how I feel about food. And right now I know that there's certain days of the week where I eat whatever I want. I don't feel bad about them, because tomorrow's another day. So next week we'll be back, and we'll talk about, I don't know, but I know apple's bad. But I'll see you next time. Stay tuned. If you like this video, please like it. Follow me. Put your comments down below. Follow me on ninafoxx.blogspot.com. Talk to you later. Bye.